Hey guys, it's Jimmy here and welcome back to the second episode of my Dirt Rally career mode. In the last episode we managed to come second in the Greek Rally and now we're coming on to the Monte Carlo Rally, so hopefully we'll have we'll go one better and maybe win our first event. Now I wanted very quickly to show off to you guys what I meant by upgrades because I didn't really explain it very well in the last episode. So let's go into our garage and we'll go to our trusty Fulvia here, which we're going to change the colour off because I hate the K and then that looks much better. Can we please go in? Here we go. You can see here I've got an engine upgrade installed, which is actually boosting my power from about 100 to 115 horsepower. So I've got a little bit more power now, which is nice. Weight reduction is coming next, and you can see what that does. It's going to take my weight down by about 150 pounds. So a little bit less weight, a little bit more power, a little bit quicker. At the end of that, we get the advanced setup, which, like I said before, means I can kind of further tweak the setup options to suit my driving style. So yeah. That's all that out of the way. We're gonna just pop over to championships now and get straight into it. Here we'll resume. Thank you very much for the first round of the Monte Carlo Rally. So, ice and tarmac is the name of the game here. So we'll be in the first stage you can see we've only got 1% ice. Most of it is tarmac, so it's not likely we're going to hit any. We might hit one patch during the entire stage. We'll have to see. I'm going to make the same setup options I made before. Just bring. I'm actually going to bring the gears even further down than before because we rarely hit fourth, and again moving that bias a bit further to the rear. Everything else is okay for me. Actually what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make the suspension a bit firmer at the front and at the rear. We are on tarmac after all, so it's better to be a bit lower. And we had some horrific body roll in the last race. I'm hoping to sort of eliminate that this time around. Anyway, here we go. 4V time. Again in that bloody cannon every, god damn it. Why is it always this livery? Can never win, can I? Holding the handbrake. First gear. And away we go. Trying to time the handbrake release. Into third gear straight away. And I can already feel the kind of slippery tarmac underneath my my wheels. Already down to a hairpin. This is pretty much what Monte Carlo is, hairpins. You can do handbrake tears in this. They're actually pretty fun if you get it right. If you get it wrong, it looks pretty pathetic. Into fourth gear, still very long, but we're actually into fourth gear. Oh, and you can see the brake bias at the rear come into play there. We were sideways all the way down the hill. It would have been pretty cool if we got it right, but we didn't. We got it very wrong. Very lucky to come out of that alive. Maybe I'm thinking already that I've already put the bias a bit too far at the rear. Hopefully it won't bite us in the arse again. Okay, should be in third there. So the idea is that after the third rally we have enough money to buy a 70s rear-wheel drive car, which will be the next championship we moved into. And what I'll be doing, I won't do it now because I'm not quite at the point yet, and I won't be at the point at the end of the video, is I will put a straw poll in the description of the what will probably be the third video. And people don't know what a straw poll is. It's basically a place where I can very quickly get votes for certain options. So for example, the three cars that will be available to me, probably if I have enough money, for the 70s, the Lancia Stratos, the Mark II Escort, and the Fiat 131 Abarth, and they'll be the choices I'll put into the chat. Sorry, I'm in Twitch mode. Into the description, and if if you guys want to vote on that, because I want to try and involve you guys in the series as well. And you can basically pick what cars I'm driving, so yeah, it's a little way to involve you guys, and hopefully it'll be you'll appreciate it. But we won't go into that too much now because we aren't at that point yet, frankly. Look at that. I love that the bias at the rear is making me slide that way. It's really helping me get into the corners. Gotta be careful that it doesn't bite me. I need to make sure I've got enough room to slide when I start hitting the brake. Just another factor to think of, really. There you go. Not breaking any records of this sort of time, but the car does feel more powerful, definitely. I mean, honestly, I have moved the gears a bit shorter than they were before, but I feel like I'm still getting there quicker with that power upgrade. Into fourth again. Still not really getting any power there, but over a little hump there. Oh, we're going to be a bit too fast for that. There you go. We're very lucky we had a small tap on the wall there somehow. We just about got away with it. Dragged ourselves out of the front wheel drive. Now our brake light's probably going to be out, so whoever's following us very close behind will not be able to see when we brake. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. I'm really loving this brake bias. I mean, across the line, that wasn't a bad stage. No, right, now we crossed the line. Now that wasn't a bad stage. Now I can talk. There you go, that wasn't a bad stage. The car handled really nicely in that stage, actually. Apart from the little hit at the rear there. We did alright. And then we came third. We were only 3 seconds behind the leading Mini, so we are still in contention for what is possibly a win here. So not a bad stage whatsoever. The next stage, Col de Turini, Sprint and Descente. No, I can't do French. I'm not going to try and do a French accent or a fake French accent. Luckily it says descent, which I assume means going down, so we haven't got to put up with, you know, the Fulvia lack of power going uphill, which is always nice. So let's hold that handbrake in, stick it in first, revs up, and go. And we're just not going anywhere on this ice at the start. Yeah, there is a little bit of what feels like ice on the road, the car slipping for grip a little bit. One of my criticisms of this game is that the ice is not slippery enough. It should be, if you're on tarmac tyres and you go on ice, you crawl. You don't do this. Although, the fact I can stop like that, it does show that there is less grip, but I think there should be even less than there is. That's a personal opinion, but I'm not going to let it... Oh dear, again, smashing the rear of my car up a little bit. I'm not going to let it, hamper my enjoyment of the stage, definitely. So, third gear, and again, look at that brake bias. It's almost like having a rear-wheel drive car at some points. It's actually very... Trying to hit the brakes a bit to get the car to rotate, but not quite getting it there. But, I've heard a lot of people, like I said in the last video, kind of bashing a little bit in the way that the dirt works, in terms of it's very easy to not slide the car at all. I really think, I think there is still work to be done, definitely, don't get me wrong, but I really think that Codemasters came down with a bad case of, we'll give them an easy setup, a default setup for every car, and wow, really hitting ice there, and did we pick a gear? Wow, that's my fault there. I got stuck in between gears. No power equals no direction. We just hit a wall. That's going to cost us. That's annoying. But yeah, like I was saying before I got more closely acquainted with that wall, is that I think Codemasters just put an easy setup on a lot of the cars, which understeered, which didn't mean you have spins and whatnot. But unfortunately, it does sort of makes it look like it's too easy. Loving the slide I'm getting in the rear of the car. Car making lots of sense on the tarmac here. Third gear seems to have a bit more torque in it now, which is nice. It means I can sort of keep it there a bit longer. It's kind of nice because I'm really getting to know the car as I'm driving it. I know sort of where it's good, where it's bad, etc. Power is never going to be a strength in this car, no matter how much I upgrade it. But having the bias where it is really makes turning a lot easier, especially in these tarmac stages. So I can then pull myself through with the throttle. And now we've come off that now, we're more on the tarmac, so I'm not going to be sliding as much now. Hairpin left, so we'll slow it down nice and early. I'd rather just slow down early, maybe be a bit slower, but still make the corner, although I still managed to hit the side there. Bit of bodywork damage to probably come after this. We haven't really had any big incidents though, so everything should be alright. Love the co-driver in this game, I really do. Just navigating slowly. There's like a wet patch there. I felt it a little bit in the wheel, not much. Again, I feel like it should be more than it is. Co-driver chance to go for it right free, okay. So we'll come over the crest and we'll just stick it into third gear as a precaution. There you go. The gearing is pretty much perfect from what I'm doing now. A lot better than it was at Greece anyway. I'm not sure how much of that is the upgrade, how much is the amended gearing. I just plateaued that then. Went into the corner a bit too quick, smashed the throttle and pulled it round. And if you don't know what I mean by plateau it, go and check out a video on YouTube. Jason Plato Brands Hatch save. And you'll see what I mean. Oh, okay. We're sliding a bit too much now, to the point where it's starting to slow us down a bit. We need to keep momentum. There's a hairpin coming up, so I'll slow it down a bit. And yep, brake bias actually catching us out a bit there. We just clipped the wall. It wasn't too bad. We just clipped it. We just missed a bit where it would have hurt a lot more. We're getting a bit of frame rate issues now down here. I always seem to do that no matter how much I slow stuff down in terms of graphics. So sorry about that. Hopefully it isn't too bad for you guys. And the third, and then the finish line. Not bad at all, little Fulvia. Not bad. We do need to repair the back end of that thing. It's taking a beating. Look at it. Very pretty colour, Fulvia, I've got to say. And again, second place, not bad. But I think we're still third overall. No, we're just second. Oh, okay, we're second by 25 seconds. That's good. We need Mr. Yavi in there to make a mistake, but I don't think we're going to get that. Because we need to gain a lot of time with him if we're gonna catch him. It's 25 seconds, but hey ho. So I'm going to be looking at what I need to do in terms of repairs now. I don't foresee there being too much, especially not as much as there were Greece. We didn't have any sort of head-on collisions here. Yeah, we're okay. Engine's looking good. Gearbox has suffered a little bit. We'll put 2 in that. Just doing that. Just literally putting in the as I go down. That's not bad. That's about as much as we're going to get, I think. If we take one out, probably won't. But I'm trying to find the optimum amount that I can put in there. I'd rather it in gearbox, to be honest, so we'll do that. So we're pretty close to having a car that's, you know, fully working. So that's good. So, handbrake in. I do have to remember to hold the handbrake a little bit. You can jump start, obviously I'm going to try not to do that, so I nearly did it then actually. I just came off the throttle just at the last second. Okay, so we're going to be a bit more aggressive now in the second half. We're going to see if we can pick up some of that time. So we're going to try and take a couple more risks. I've been sort of playing it maybe 85% now. Now we're going to see if we can really go for it. Because a win is better than second, definitely. I should have kept it in 4 through there. Okay, so we need to really slow down for these two now. Try and keep it in third gear as long as I can, using the power to bring me out as well. It looks like it's wet through here, being very careful with the wheel, don't want to understeer off. So far it's okay, keeping it in 4th gear. Nah, 3rd. People parking their cars on the side of the road, very silly. Don't want to Fulvia in the front of your car, do you? Oh, very close to kissing that wall on the outside then. What's the hairpin left? Bring it on. There it is. Gonna have trouble getting up here. Come on, Fulvia. Yeah. Not quite the power I want, but we're okay. Much better than the Greece anyway. We've got the traction on the tarmac. Whereas before at Greece, we were just sitting there spinning the wheels, waiting for something to grip. So the long corners where this car starts to suffer, it's pretty good at the very quick changes of directions, but in the longer corners it really starts to show its front wheel driveness, which is definitely a thing. Luckily we can sort of see where the road's going here, even with the pace driver notes. It's nice to see where the road's going. You have a better idea of what's coming up then. Try and keep it in 3rd gear. Nice, nice. Okay, this is a good stage so far. We just sort of keep this up. I'm laughing because I have a stress ball behind my my throttle pedal that I use to sort of give me a bit more resistance, and it just basically it always comes off when I play dirt because of the way that you use the throttle. And yeah, annoyingly it's come off again now. Causing me more stress than it's bloody worth. Oh god, that was so close to the wall there. I set the wheel dip in to the left a little bit, and I've only hit the crack in the wall, which would have been rally over, definitely. Went into first there just because I messed up the hairpin. Getting down to third, and that is a good stage. That is a good stage indeed. I don't know if it's going to be good enough for a win, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Come across the line. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Are we going to get a win? Oh, we don't get. We're already 6 seconds off though. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. The Fulvia is getting there. I think we maybe. We aren't going to win. It's a 31-second difference unless he has a big incident somewhere. But we can at least defend second, and we'll keep pushing. We'll keep pushing because that's what we do here. We push. We drive. Okay, so stress ball reinserted. Hopefully it will last this stage. We have one more stage now. It's the Col de Torini descent. We had the sprint on descent, so I assume this is a long version, so it's going to be probably about 8 minutes or so. So we have time. Well, this is where we're going to make up our time if we're going to do it. So we need to have a really good stage. We need to hit it hard, hit it fast, and just hope we do well. So handbrake in, first gear, power. Try not to spin too much, but we do anyway, and then we go to second as soon as we can. And then third. Now, dusk now, so a little bit darker. Visibility not quite as good, and the brake bias already biting me. Hit it in the wrong place there, but we're still okay. We didn't hit anything, which is the main thing. That's the thing, if you hit the brakes too hard in that sort of area, you end up having that sort of issue. Now, this is apparently a descent, so we should give us quite a bit of speed, I think, around here, so it's got to be careful. And again, that brake bias actually assisting me that time, but you can see the effect it has going to the corner of the back. Just steps out, got to correct it into fourth, and then back to third. Okay, hairpin left, where is it? Up to fourth. Obviously it's getting a bit of frame rate issue again there, just with these trees here. It's always this part of the circuit. I say circuit like it's a track. And again, I'm very sorry about this, guys. I hope you can forgive me for this little bit through here. It will get better in a second. Just backing off a little bit in fourth there. I don't want to come down here too quickly. Okay, we're going downhill. I still do it even with being cautious. So right now, a little bit of a straight now. So, watching out for the bumps because they are going to bite us. Ah! Just going a bit too fast around there, and we've clipped the wall, and that's going to cost us big time. That's cost us our chance at maybe a win. So now we need to focus on getting through it clean because we want to defend our second place. Again, third gear, using the engine braking in third, down the hill a little bit to help braking. Let's go in third gear, fall back second for a second then. Now we're going to go for second, there it is. Trying to avoid drifting into those cars on the outside because cars are pretty hard. Not as hard as rocks, but still pretty hard nonetheless. Wow, you see we're having a slide there. Rear of the car not gripping. Front wheel drive slides are the scariest. Well, they're quite easily corrected with a jabber throttle. And again, the stress ball decided that it wants to vacate its slot, causing me yet more stress. I need to get my refund on that thing. Just using second there, and actually steering out of it too early. You see when you steer out of the hairpin too early, that sort of thing happens and makes things very difficult. Ooh, concentrating for a second there to go down this difficult bit, and that felt very slow actually. Spinning the wheels in second gear as the wipers start to go. Don't help at all though. Be nice if they did something. That's something else I would like to see in the future. It's yeah, my car jumped out of gear there. Just got it does that after a while if you're messing around. Again, just taking too much speed in there and having to save it in a very horrible looking slide. It's not fast. Like I was saying, I would like to see manual wipers, and them actually doing something would be nice. Oh, hitting everything at the rear of the car. I'm really not having a good stage so far. Maybe a bit overconfident with how the car's been before. It doesn't feel quite as nice now. I don't know why. Maybe just this stage doesn't suit it as well. Into fourth. Trying to take as much speed as I can. And again, hitting the wall. Don't go over. That would have been us out the rally. We were very lucky there. And now I think I have some damage to my front wheel because it's starting to do odd things at the front of the car. I can feel it, just like grease. bit more prominent though on the tarmac though, but we have come to finish second gear. We'll sprint to the line, third gear, and that is the end of the rally. We've done a good job though. Hopefully we'll keep our second place. It's, fingers crossed. I don't know. Let's have a look. Not a good stage. 21 seconds off the leader, but I think we've beaten the right people, so we should. We do end up in second. That's good. We end up in second by a little bit, so that's good. We've had 2 seconds in a row now, which should put us in a good stead for our championship. You know, it's another 24 grand awarded to us, so that's good for us in terms of buying a new car. And we also have now the weight reduction package installed, so we should be a little bit lighter, and that will mean even more sexy speed hopefully, and we'll actually end up maybe even winning one, who knows. But anyway guys, I'm going to end the video there. Thank you very much for watching. Next time I believe we'll be at Wales, the last round of the 60s championship, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So make sure you guys tune in. If you like the video, hit that like button, and if you really like it, hit subscribe so you don't miss that next video. Thanks for watching guys, and have an awesome day. And because I'm silly and I forgot, here are the championship standings after the second rally. You can see we're currently in second place, just 4 points off the top, very close to that first place. So hopefully we can maybe push for that win in the next round.